Alright, so story time. Way back last December, I had a nail in my tire. So I called it in to my dealer and they said, yes, it's covered under warranty, come in and get it replaced. Because I just bought the car in previous May. So went up to the dealership and my advisor tried to convince me that it was not covered by warranty because I didn't buy the tires through them. And it didn't make any sense to me. After some fighting, I said, just give me the tire because I want to make sure this is right with Pirelli. And so I called them a couple days later to get it all resolved because it was the weekend when I first did this. And the guy's like, you're right, your dealer's kind of an idiot. Like, this is covered, totally fine. You need to, call them back and get that resolved. So called them back, got it resolved. My advisor was just clueless, I guess, on the whole tire replacement. Because he says he's been doing this for years and tells everybody it's not covered under warranty if you get a roadside hazard in the first year of a new vehicle purchase. And like, it clearly says it in your own description. So anyway, that was last December. Now it's July and I realized I had another nail in my tire, and either ironically or luckily it was in the exact same back right tire on my driver's side. So, the same rules apparently apply. If it's less than a year old, it's covered by a road hazard warranty. So I take it up to the dealership and they confirm that's true, and they just, replace the tire, no big deal. Except, I have to cover the labor charge. I'm like, okay, whatever, that's fine by me as long as I get the new tire because there was a nail in it. They gave me my keys, they say you're good to go, and I come out and check. And they destroyed my wheel. I have no idea what they did, but you can see all kinds of scratches all the way around. And I'm like, what did you guys do to my wheel? Like, this isn't right. And I couldn't tell if the advisor that I was working with knew about this and tried to cover it up. She kind of had a fake-ish reaction. Like, she kind of knew this was coming. But it's like, okay, I get it, accidents happen, but to flat out not even tell me that you guys destroyed my wheel and I have to discover this for myself? Like, what are you trying to pull? Like, I'm not gonna notice this? Like, all around my tire? They also left all this gunk on it too. And it's just from a pure customer service perspective, you don't think you wanna clean that up a little bit? Like, this is ridiculous. So they said, come back, they'll fix it. I'm like, okay, how? Because I don't see how you're gonna be able to fix these deep gashes in the wheel. I just don't know how they're gonna do that without replacing the whole thing. But they said they're gonna fix it, and I gotta go back in tomorrow to sort this nonsense out. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, not happy at all with this experience, because I go in to replace a tire and my wheel gets destroyed. And that's another thing too, somebody knows they did this. This just doesn't happen on its own. Somebody knows they destroyed this and they didn't tell anybody about it, or they did and they just, again, try to cover it up like a conspiracy. Don't tell the guy that we destroyed your wheel, and then maybe this gunk was left on or put on purposely to try to convince me or hide the fact that you destroyed my wheel all the way around the rim. It's flat out ridiculous that I wouldn't notice this or expected to not notice it. Very bizarre. I don't even know what would have caused this. It doesn't make any sense. And I also noticed even in the little weld or where the lug nuts are, there's you can see that white speck in there too that's dug into the wheel. And then over here there's some more, if you can see, right there, scratches. So somebody's not being careful at all, and this is just flat out unacceptable in my book. So hopefully they fix it. I'm expecting a flat out all new wheel, because I don't know how you're gonna make this look brand new. Like the lady told me, oh yeah, we'll fix it and it will look brand new. Okay. I also think they put all these wheel weights on, because that wasn't there before. There's also some more down here, and it looks like they even took one off and left all the like sticky marks, and I'm like, is that right? I'd expect they'd clean that up, like if you're gonna take one off. But I don't know. I mean, I don't really know too much about these, like why they would have to put them on. I assume it has something to do with the balancing of the wheel, but it just seems like an odd place all around. All right, wheel update 2 days later. I think he fixed it. Different guy. Usually it seems like this is what he does, is fix wheels, but I can't find any fault with it. Certainly not to compare to what it was before, and I know he actually did it because there were other little dings and like under here, you can tell there's like a little ding here and there and some other scratches all around the inside, which I was hoping he was going to fix too, but I guess he just didn't see it. So I know they just didn't replace the wheel. So how he managed to get this looking like it does, I have no idea, but I'm glad he did it. I'm glad it's fixed and it looks all fine. I also noticed, I don't know if he painted the wheel with the tire, because this is like silver, and I think this might be like dusty. Maybe that will rub off at some point. But if you look at the other wheel up front, like that's like pure black, and it looks a little goofy right now and a little dirty, but I guess it's better than all scratched up. And like I said, I think it will all come off, because when I rub my hand on it, you know, it comes off right there. So I just need some rain or something to, or a good car wash. But yeah, not too bad. Now that we're back in business, I can get my blue lug nut covers back on, so that will look sharp. Again, really weird how that happened in the first place. Even the guy who did the tire, or fixed the tire, said he didn't even know, like, they did a number on your wheel there. I'm like, yeah, I don't know how that even happens, but he also said there were some scratches on this other rear one. I didn't know they were there, and he said he fixed it, so I don't know. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. He definitely cleaned it up, so he did something, I guess, but I had no idea that this one had anything to do with the other one. And like I said, all I went in was to get a tire replaced. And so they should have only really messed with this one, which they clearly messed with because it was all super scratched up. But we're back in business, and unfortunately, they did not give me any discount for the tire repair itself. Even though the tire was free, I still had to pay for taxes and the labor cost, which was total $89. And I'm like, when I first saw the scratches, I'm like, you're gonna give me a discount on that labor? Because clearly you messed up somewhere. But they did not, and I didn't really bring it up again this last time, even though I guess I should have, and probably could have negotiated like half off or something, but I'm just happy it's fixed at this point. So yeah, there's the story. Crazy.